Hey guys, now you can follow me on Facebook. Just go to facebook.com/UltraMaximusReviews. In association with NerdAddiction.com. Be sure to check out Marvel Addicts on Facebook.
Oh, hey, look, it's Spider Pig.
You are short. Aww. Hello YouTube! Ultra Maximus back with another toy review, and today we're taking a look at another Marvel Legends figure. It's Spider-Ham from the Monster Venom Build-A-Figure wave. So this is a brand new series set. We get a whole new box with this line of figures, which is very cool. It's white. It looks a little different. It's very bright sitting up on the shelves, which is kind of cool. I was really excited to hear about Spider-Ham coming out. This is the first one I have seen out in the wild, so I went ahead and snapped it up. I found this at my local GameStop in the mall, and it was $22.99, so a couple bucks more than retail, but that's okay. It was in the mall. That's expectant. It comes with the Build-A-Figure part and a pork grind head, which is awesome. So let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging. So here we have Spider-Ham in the package, and I gotta say, I like the white box. I like the look. It's very different. It's very bright, very cool. It's got a Spider-Man logo at the top, kind of the new school logo. We got Spider-Ham right there. We got the bath parts in there. We got pork grind in there. Love this artwork down here. We get some fantastic artwork of Spider-Ham on both sides. That's very cool. So, Legends, Spider-Man. There he is. There's pork grind. There's the bath part. And yeah, that just looks cool. I like that. I think that looks really neat. And then here is Spider-Ham on the side, looking really cool. Definitely like that artwork. And yeah, here's the back of the package. We get Spider-Man, or Spider-Ham actually, coming out of the mist. There's a little tiny write-up of Peter Porker right there. There's the Monster Venom, all the other figures in this wave. So just kind of a close-up. Yeah, that looks cool. I definitely dig that. Here's the write-up. If you want to pause and read that, you are more than welcome to. There is the Monster Venom, and then here are all the other figures. Yeah, so definitely want to get a Carnage. The screen looks cool. The white Venom, what is that? Poison. Symbiote, he looks interesting. Typhoid Mary, I really don't care about, but I'll go ahead and probably pick her up just for the bath. So let's go ahead and get Peter Porker, aka Spider-Ham, out of the box and see what we think. So here we have Spider-Ham out of the packaging, and I have to say, I love the sculpt on this figure, but I hate the articulation. And that's pretty much what I've heard across the interwebs with this figure. How can we get a Spider-Ham Marvel Legend that has no articulation in the knees? Now, I get this is a small figure, but come on. I mean, that's absolutely ridiculous. Especially for the fact this is a $20 set. I mean, not giving us full articulation is just absolutely ridiculous. You can put articulation in a very thin Lady Legends figure, but in this squat little plastic guy, you can't get the articulation in there. I'm not buying it. It just seems really lazy to me by Hasbro. That's really, really annoying. So in this set for the 20 bucks, basically you're getting the body for the Monster Venom. And it snaps together. It comes in the package in half. You've got to plug it in. It's got the tendrils that are permanently attached, which I don't know if I like that or not. I'm not a big fan of that. We get the spider, which is very ish. I think this is the kind of Marvel Now type of, or Ultimates type of Venom, maybe. It's cool, it's different. I like the kind of silvery purple color on the figure. I think that's pretty cool. And then he also comes with the head for Pork Grind, which is awesome. If you don't know who Pork Grind is, it's basically the Spider-Ham Venom. Which is pretty cool. Now, this head goes on the Venom head that comes in this wave. Which is the whole reason I even bought the Venom, so I could get the pork grind to go with Spider-Ham. which is definitely very, very cool. So looking at Spider-Ham himself, yeah, the articulation sucks. The sculpt is amazing. I love this figure. It makes me want a Howard the Duck, a new Howard the Duck. But give me more articulation. So as far as articulation on this figure goes, his head is on a ball joint, a pretty decent one, so he can look that far down. He can look that far up, not very far at all, and his head spins all the way around. He has hinges at his shoulders right here, and then they can also spin around as well. He does have a single jointed elbow right there, and then his wrists, both wrists spin, but they are not hinged. And then he has a ball joint at his waist, which goes up quite a bit, but there's a lot of gappage, which is very unfortunate. Again, gappage on the back there, but you can get quite a bit of movement out of it. The knees and the hips, no articulation, which is terrible. But there is articulation at the boot, and there is no ankle pivot. So yeah, very disappointing as far as the articulation goes. On this guy, it definitely needs more. So taking a closer look at the figure itself, I love the sculpt on the figure. It definitely looks like Spider-Ham. I'm digging that. He's got his little flipping hand, which is cool. He's got the little spider eyes on his nose. He's got the spider logo on the chest. He's got the little webbing kind of carved into the figure itself. The ears, perfect. They look like they do on the actual comic. Now, I want to say he had a spider logo on the back of him, too. This figure does not have that on there, which is unfortunate, but it might be depending on what version of Spider-Ham this is. There's been several incarnations. This is the more kind of slick-lined eyeball one. I'm used to kind of the bigger eyeball, the classic Spider-Man look, but I love this one, too. It just looks really goofy and just pulls right out of the pages of What The. And then taking a look at the bottom half of the figure, again, this is where it's kind of disappointing, the lack of articulation here. Yes, it is a smaller figure, but, you know, those thin, tiny lady Marvel Legends figures, they get the articulation. This thing should, too. There's no reason that we couldn't have a single jointed knee going on here. Or give us a twist at the waist and give us some, you know, regular hip articulation. Just absolutely frustrating that they did that, and there are a lot of fans out there that are just as upset. So Hasbro, FYI, if you do small figures like this and you're charging full price, give us a full figure of articulation. For comparison, here we have a Spider-Ham next to Scrooge McDuck. This is the Funko version from the classic Disney Afternoons line. And here we got him with R2-D2 from the Black Series 6-inch scale. And as you can see, he's about in the same scale with these guys, which, you know, that's about right. I like the fact that he's in scale with the Disney Afternoons figures. I think that's a lot of fun. And I kind of want to get the new DuckTales figures to kind of compare them as well. So is Spider-Ham a figure that you want in your Marvel Legends collection? Well, this is a very easy pass for a lot of people. This is a very select fan base. If you like Howard the Duck and those type of characters, you're probably going to like, you know, Spider-Ham here. I really expect us to get a new Howard the Duck figure. I'd like it to be the Marvel Cinematic Universe version. I think that'd be a lot of fun. But I expect we get a new one coming soon after Spider-Man or Spider-Ham here. I also expect the Thor frog. I think that's going to come too at some point. It's a fun figure. It's goofy. It's not worth $20. I will say that right now. The only thing that makes this worth $20, it comes with the chest and hips of the monster venom, and it comes with the head to make pork grind. Now, pork grind and Spider-Ham, sure, he'd make a great accessory for pork grind. So if they do another release of this where he's actually got some articulated legs, he'd have to come with pork grind to make like a double set. But overall, you're going to get this so you can get the Monster Venom Build-A-Figure part, flat out, unless you're an absolute Spider-Ham fan. So there he is, Spider-Ham from Marvel Legends.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share, like us on Facebook, and look for more videos in the future.